The latest updates, quizzes, and loads of RSGP. This is the hottest chat show on RuneScape. RuneTalk. Have your say.
Hello guys, sorry about that. We were having a few small technical issues, but we're back. RuneTalk is back. We've been away for the last couple of weeks, but me, Kathy, and all the guests we normally have are all back for RuneTalk. So, hello Kathy.
Hi. Sorry. Really rusty. Okay. Hi, with us we have Enoch, our community guest, Enoch Zero.
What's up, guys? As Kathy said, my name's Enoch Zero.
Josh UK, media team leader.
Hello.
And Illustrial, who is still ahead of Rune Radio, I think.
I don't know who I am anymore, but I'm here, that's the main thing, you know.
Mr.
Regardless of my
Okay,
job title.
then.
Mr. Illustrial, go for that.
There we go then. So we have got a new we've got a new feel of Rune Talk this week. We've got it into sections. Now, having been away for a little bit of a week, we've got quite a bit to catch up on, quite a bit of our opinions we need to talk about. So our recent updates, we're going to start with the sinkholes, dungeoneering. We all know my opinions on this, so someone else start.
You know, there's always an awkward gap between when you announce the first topic and when someone takes it, so, you know, I'm going to do the honourable thing and just take the topic straight away this time. So sinkholes were, how long ago? 2 weeks ago now, I think? 3 weeks ago? Something like that.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed them, actually. They were a nice addition, you know, they're quite fun. They've messed around with the frequency, didn't they? They originally started off at every 2 hours, I think. Then they went down to every half an hour. Then they went back up to every 2 hours, and I think they're every hour now. I could be wrong on that. But I think they're a great piece of content. You know, they give decent dungeoneering XP, and I've never actually got any of the token rewards, so I don't know if the tokens are any good there. But XP rewards are really good. You know, twice a day, it's a brilliant distraction and diversion.
I've not actually done it, in confession. I probably should have. And I quite like dungeoneering, so I probably will give it a go at some point, but I've not done it.
Why?
You're missing out.
Dungeoneering is a waste.
I had a dabble in the area. I tried it once. It was actually quite interesting. They actually created a D&D for another, well, obviously a skill, but like more based around like
Minigame.
when you actually go in, it looks like a dungeon. You know, I mean, you don't go into like stealing creation, for example, and it looks exactly like just one skill. Or if you sort of catch my drift.
I don't catch your drift, unfortunately.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense.
I think I understand, but I just...
So you go into the sinkhole, it looks like a dungeon, but it's not a dungeon.
Right, you mean how it appears on
If
the
that
other
makes
world?
sense.
Oh, right,
Yeah. That was interesting how they did that.
Yeah. They just randomly appear though, don't they?
What's the point?
Oh, when they
Why
first
don't they
mentioned
just have-
sinkholes, I thought it was just gonna be like a hole in the ground where you just jump into and get like dungeon
See, that
XP
would've
or
been
something
good.
like that. I
Just
don't
a
know.
big hole in the ground, like a rift type thing. That'd been good. Suggestions for them?
Why don't they just random dungeons then? Because there's no... If
They're
there's
not
no
random
like...
dungeons. They're the same as when you unlock a resource dungeon. That's what they're meant to be.
Oh,
So like an add-on to the actual dungeoneering.
I think I understand. But here we have what could make it better? What do you think could make it better? Like, does anyone want to start? Because John and I haven't done it, and I think make it better. Admit dungeoneering's a mini game.
I think the only thing that could really be made better with sync... I mean, it's a great concept, you know. Oh, hang on, I've just logged into RuneScape thingy, and now the music's playing, and now it's going to show up on the recording. Good work, me. So, as I was saying...
Congratulations.
Thank you, you're welcome. So, as I was saying... sinkholes are good already. I think the only thing that could be improved, really, is just sort out the regularity of them, because it's been changing a lot. I mean, I think they've got a themed world for them now, so it's not as bad, because, I mean...
Yeah, that's one thing.
Actually, that could be a suggestion, you know, make like an instant shard world or something, so if you go into a sinkhole, you're all in the same world, type thing like they do with Clan Citadels. Because at the moment, if you go into like world 84 in a sinkhole, then you're just on your own, probably, because no one bothers with sinkholes on world 84.
Oh, so it's like a
never
constant
know.
instance between every single player.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
There are
Maybe.
Get a lot more
I
people
think-
on it.
I guess like because if you want to do it as a group, like a certain group, like 5 of us sort of like wanted to do it, sort of like, and then you'd want to be able to have your own thing almost. So I can see why they do it on Worlds, but
Oh right, so you're not
so
like
what
with
are
random people type thing.
yeah, kind of, because if you sort of like the games
Yeah.
room, you can either choose to be in the global world, which is where you go to like the shard world, or you can be on your actual world. So if you just wanted to play with certain people or like an event, would probably be easier to stay on that world. But so okay, we've looked at the positives, we've looked at what our main opinions. What do you like and what do you dislike? Sort of like 1 on 2, sort of.
So my likes on this are it's an interesting concept. The rewards are good. It does give good rewards. Dungeonary XP is decent, and I like the outfit as well. I don't think I've got the full outfit yet, but it's a nice looking outfit. My dislikes are probably the ones I mentioned earlier. Just sort out the regularity of them. Are they every hour? I don't even know anymore. And maybe an instant shard world would be a nice addition.
I suppose it's one of those things, positives and negatives. So Enoch, do you have any opinions? Like,
The positives is a really amazing minigame. As the Lustral said, it has been changed to 30 minutes because on day of release it was 2 hours, which they knew was too long. One negative is if you can't find the team and you enter that dungeon, when you leave, that takes up one of your dungeons for the day, and you can only have 2 dungeons per day. So if they could sort out, if you can't get into a dungeon and you're still refunded for that actual dungeon, so you can go in it later with your friends or. But I think it's really good XP. It's similar to a large dungeon in 5 minutes if you know the XP rates. So it's really good if you're doing hardcore dungeoneering and you want to take a little bit of a break, meet some amazing community, they'll help you out. Yeah, because I'm not a big fan of dungeoneering and I think it's an amazing update what they've done.
yeah. Josh, any?
I accidentally muted my mic there. The only thing that I would say could be improved, as Illustrial said, about having the same instance, so every player went into the sinkhole and like no matter what world they were in, they all just got put in the same one. If that makes sense. Not obviously like every single player that goes in is in one like little room. Or, like,
So make it an
some match
instance.
people with different worlds. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah. So
Or similar
as
to,
a group, what do we think? Sorry. As a group, what do we think rating out of 10?
I have to say a 9.
9, yeah.
Yeah. So, shall we move on to the next topic, which is Slayer Tower rework and the contracts? I looked at this. I think it looks a lot better, though a bit confusing and a bit bigger, therefore easier to get lost in. And I'm good at getting lost. Excuse me for 1 second.
I haven't actually been to the Slayer Tower, so at this current moment I'm actually teleporting there now just to have a quick look. Because it was something that I was meant to do on day of release, but then I got a bit tied up with other stuff.
It's interesting graphics. I've had a little look around myself, but I haven't been to the top floor yet.
I've seen a few videos about the rework and the lore behind it, and I'm really interested in RuneScape lore. That's the thing that drives me to play the game, just learn a little bit of background and stuff. It was if you don't know the lore, it's basically one of Zaros' commanders wanted to outdo himself and impress the other Zaros followers and try and build a tower. But unfortunately, he didn't plan it very well, and the tower sunk into the swamp. And then some mages moved in, and then they started summoning different creatures, and that's how the Slayer Tower come about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Anything
we've had
you've got?
we've had a quick talk show topic from Max. Did you support the removal of random events, and are you a 2013 level or not? Question to all. So, I'll start with that one. I enjoy random events, but they were really annoying when you're about to do something, or So it's sort of like I can see why they did, shouldn't have. I like the main game, but at the moment I am in love with O7. I've been playing with Josh here, sort of like on O7. Bad choice of words. I've been playing on O7 with sort of like a bunch of the media team members, and we've all been DIYing and like helping each other out. Like, I think, for example, Alex got a mind talisman, so we're all sharing the mind talisman to get our rune crafting level up. So, what are you,
07 friends.
My honest opinion is I am a very grumpy veteran of RuneScape. I do not like changes. First impressions of 07 Scape, really it just hit home about the because it was my childhood game. Random events, I do not like the removal. I was 10 away from reaching 100 random boxes. That was one of the goals I set myself, and they announced that they were going to remove them. But yeah.
So, Illustria?
Is Illustral even there?
Oh god, is Illustrial around? Illustrial.
Okay, John, what's your opinion on random events removal and 07/13?
Random events I don't mind. I thought they were alright. 07 Scape, I'm going to be the bad guy here and say I don't think 07 Scape is really reflective of what it was when it was 2007. I think the thing for me that really made 2007 was the community was... There was a lot more sort of encouraging and helping everyone. Whereas when I was on 2007 earlier and I was killing monkeys because that was my Slayer task, you had about 3 of us all crowding around the same 3 spots, and we were just sort of... There wasn't any sort of... You have this spawn, I have this spawn, you have this spawn. It was someone running around trying to kill all 3 in the same time, and it was just not... I don't know whether I'm just getting the wrong end of the stick with it, or... But no, I feel it's not as... I feel it's not as respective as it was. But...
I was going to say, I agree with you on that.
I do... though I think it's nice to have it back. I think it hits home where agility actually had a point back then, whereas I feel it's there's less of a point for agility anymore, except for getting a skill cape. But no, I like it, but I think it's not what it was, and to bring it back and try and sell it as 07 Scape, I don't think is... It's not quite 07 Scape, but it's not quite... It's hard to really nail it down as what it is.
I understand.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't disagree that it's not interesting. I just think it's not... For me...
It could be interesting to see what they could do with it.
Oh, yeah, true. I think the whole fact that they're going to develop it is quite... Where they're going to take that development, because they can obviously follow the same route RuneScape is on now and end up with what most people are calling EOC-scape in 5 years' time or 6 years' time. And I don't know, are they going to do something completely different and sort of veer it off in the complete other direction? I don't know. And I'm sure Illustria would have a great view on this if he was around. Is Illustria back?
We'll work it out. But now I think we're going to have a small song break. I'm going to apologise, especially for myself. This week has not been the smoothest. We had it all planned out. It was meant to be the smoothest, but you can't help several issues. So I'm going to apologise for myself and probably for the others, but I feel it's mainly my fault. It usually is after all. But yeah, we're going to have a quick song break now.
RuneTalk, have your say.
Okay, we're back. Seriously, we're way too rusty this week. It will be better next week, I can promise you that. We're going to go straight into the mini quest topic. So I know Enoch's very quest into quest. So do you want to go with that one?
Yeah, sure. As Kathy said, I love quest, and I also love a bit of lore. If you don't know about the mini quest, it's basically the intro to the World Weights quest, which I am a kid at Christmas Eve. I'm really looking forward to this quest. It's meant to be absolutely amazing. Basically, you start off with Fremenic and you talk to Korshai the Deathless, who's having a bit of trouble. So you do a few tasks for him, and at the end of it, you find out, this is going to be a spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't done it, you find out he's actually a Mahydrat. And then he summons another 2 Mahydrats. Yeah, I know, I wasn't expecting this either, but we do know We do know a current NPC
They're going
game
to sit
is going to
down.
become a god. And then he summons another 2 Hydrats, and then he has to basically find out which side he wants to go on, if he wants to go on a side, which is Zaros or Zamorak. And then stuff like you find out that Guthix is going to be tied into it, the Stone of Jazz with the Mahydrat. So it's going to be an amazing quest. Then every single NPC in the game is going to get involved. So I'm really looking forward to it. And that's only what we know so far.
Enoch reminds me of Mod Osborne. He even sounds a bit like him.
I love my lore.
A lot at RuneFest. I think I went to about 5 of his sessions, and at the end of it, he was just like, "Are you stalking me or something?" But no, I think Mod Osborne is quite good with his storytelling. And yeah, I think probably Enoch could be a new Mod Osborne.
That deserves a round of applause. That.
I won't mind that.
There we have it. We've got a new mod on our hands. So, has anybody else done the mini quest? No, I haven't. We all know I'm not good with quests.
I'll have to walk you through it later. You're missing
In
out.
all honesty, I didn't even know there was a mini quest.
No, they released it on the behind the scenes. I think at the bottom. They basically Korsai has a bit.
I was just gonna
Live
You
read
see,
it
this
up.
shows how good Josh is. I emailed him about the mini quest.
Yeah. See.
It's alright. It's alright. As the content member in this chat, I've totally done these mini quests and everything. You know.
Yeah.
That was sarcasm
So,
for having it.
Illustrial, have you done it?
No,
That's
I
a no.
watched
You guys-
a video of someone doing it. If that counts.
Okay, so are you able to rate it out of 10 along with Enoch, or is it just going to be Enoch rating out of 10?
I'll give it a. I can't really rate it. I saw
I'm gonna have to give it an 11.
I saw what the
An
thing was
11.
about, and I saw the rewards, but that was about it. I didn't.
Right, let's retract the Slayer Tower. Overall, rate out of 10. I personally want to give it an 8. Because it's really good.
I'll go for an 8. I'll go for an 8.
I will.
I'll go for a
Everyone
7.
happy with an 8?
I'm going to throw a cheeky 8 out there as well. You know, why not?
Okay, so we agreed on that. I have to do a topic and put and rate everything that has updated since we started doing the recent updates. That might be quite a good idea, looking at that later. But moving on to the bestiary. Actually, no, let's look at these. Totally ignore me. Talk show topic from Pip Hippie, who says, what do you think about EOC? I know it's kind of old news, but I'm thinking he's coming back from 4 months of quitting, and he would like to know what most people think about it. I'm going to jump straight in, carry on talking. You'll hear a lot of me, I'm a girl. Stop talking. And I'm going to say that give it a try, keep at it for a little bit, and I think that you'll quite like it. But what about others?
Yeah,
I'm going to go
I'll
with the
agree-
same as what you just said.
I'll agree on that one. Yeah, you've obviously got the 07 servers out now. If EOC really isn't what you like, but it's not that bad. You know, people say, it's awful, but it really is. It's not bad. I personally aren't a huge fan. You know, I like it, but I'm not a huge fan. But it depends on what you're looking for in a game, really. If you're the type of person who likes, random abilities and, tactical combat, then go for that. If you want someone to just click and hope for luck, then play 07.
At the end of the day,
Is it tactics in EOC, or is it button mashing?
No, it is a lot of tactics.
Yeah.
Knowing the creature's weaknesses and if they've got any abilities such as the Kalphite King, what to use against them and what times. A lot of teamwork in big bosses.
Okay, let me rephrase what I said.
I'll just stick with button mashing.
There's supposed to be tactics, but I don't use tactics. I button mash.
if that's because you're getting monkeys in the OC.
I suppose button mashing, though, if you set your abilities up, could be counted as tactical. Because I had a friend facepalm at the way I'd set my abilities up, so he set it up for me. So it was a tactical button mashing.
Ooh.
I
Yeah,
tactically button mash.
I don't button mash. I just whack my face on the keyboard, see what happens.
Oh,
It's the best way to go.
explains
With
a lot.
any game, it's the best way to go.
Obviously.
desk
Like your
much.
keyboard in for the best.
Oh
Keyboard on the
dear.
desk now.
Is that enough?
Hang on. Don't you have a
Oh,
map?
I just
Isn't
killed
Is that enough
something.
keyboard?
Yeah, it is.
Oh
Yep.
dear.
Be careful, they are
Just
quite
one hit the
expensive.
fucking.
I'm just gonna hit some buttons. Yay.
Are you even logged into
Oh
the game?
my.
No, I'm on
Probably
07,
not.
so this is
So
just
you're just
typing out
pressing random
spam right now.
numbers. Just
Yeah.
random numbers.
Well, we're going to need you to log into the actual game soon.
But it's gonna make noise again, like it did earlier, and then it's gonna pick up on the
Oh,
recording.
What's the next topic that we need to discuss?
I think we're moving
Well, we have the new
This
update
area.
section. So, new section, guys. We're going on to the new update, which is the World Wakes. Oh no, wait, have we gone to the bestiary or what?
Oh,
You haven't gone to
Oh my god.
Well,
This
I like the way
week,
everyone
I have
gets
no
really
idea what I'm
hyper
doing.
for, like,
I'm really failing this week.
the bestiary we can talk about quickly. One sec. I just need to get something up. I know it's something quite a
There's
lot
a
of
place
people
you go
look
to look at monsters and their weaknesses and stuff like that.
I think
My,
it's
my
going to be a
first impressions. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my first impressions of it wasn't really that good. It was very laggy. Some people couldn't even get onto it. Doesn't really give you much information about the monster. It always says it's the weaknesses and just basic statistics about the monster. It doesn't tell you where you can find them, the best tactics for them, or nothing like that. I know it's a beta at the moment, so hopefully they can take our advice and hopefully tweak it a little bit. But I'm not saying that I'd really use.
I think it's really good, and
Understandable.
I've played around on it for a couple of hours the day it came out. Well, a couple of hours, probably not that much, but I had to download a new browser because Safari didn't like it for some reason, so I had to download Chrome. Which was
Chrome to the win. Sorry, I just had to say that.
And I was on that for a little bit, just looking through random monsters. It is quite useful. You know, it says their weakness. It means you don't have to go searching, because before this you didn't really have kind of a place to get all monster weaknesses from. So now you've got this, it should be a little bit easier. You've got some stats of each monster as well, but as Enoch said, there's no kind of information about each monster, where you can find them. You know, just notes about them, really.
I know Simon liked it. Well, I saw a status and Simon's like, I think I'm the only one really excited by it, so...
Was he looking up a sheep on it?
Quite possibly, you know. You never know. But let's move on. Now we have a new section. My blonde brain has been overtaken today. New section, The World Wakes. What do we look forward to?
Everything.
I think Enoch should start us off on this one.
Go on,
I'd
then.
like
gave
to
you-
start us off.
Okay, sure.
I'm quite excited by this one too. I love quests,
go on then.
and this
Do you?
one is possibly going to be the biggest quest I think ever. Is that fair to say, Tom? Is that a fair comment?
Yes.
I think?
Even more than a ritual of the Mahadrat.
Oh god, yes. This is going to be about where Guthix was during the God Wars. So while
I
they were
like
all busy
Guthix.
while they were all busy fighting and trying to kill each other over the God Sword, Guthix was tied up asleep, you know, having a bit of a rest. He's quite a lazy god. I think he was
Lazy
he was tired.
Guthix.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
lazy
yeah,
Guthix.
sleep
He
for
was
like
having a
3,000
Guthix
years.
is good!
And
yeah,
lazy.
but he was having
No,
a bit of a
Guthix
sleep.
isn't good or evil. He's a neutral god.
Or he
But he
could
was
have
having
gone to
a bit of
McDonald's
sleep.
and just been late for the war.
Trying to compare yourself to Guthix a bit there, are we, Illustrial?
No, because Guthix...
No.
I don't like green particularly. So.
Oh,
Why is
I'm sure you
Guthix
could change the
green?
colour.
Because he was a what do you call it? He used to scavenge stuff and collect nature.
Oh, why does he have an answer
There
for
we go.
everything?
Because I like this guy. We should totally hire him.
I love my law.
I may as well
Right,
just go now.
so... Bye. No, don't go. We need you to record.
I'm here.
I'll just dumb my answer down a bit now.
Yeah. Do you feel this update was needed? Because there are some updates you're just like, why do we actually need that? You know, and so do you feel it was needed, or do you think it's a nice addition? Is it we could do without it, but
I think
Did you say we could do without the quest?
I don't know. Yeah, the quest. Do you feel that Jagex needed to implement this?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
Yeah, me
They
too.
haven't done a major quest for quite a while.
Ritual of the Majorat was quite a major quest, and that was what 5-ish months ago. That was last year, end of last year. So
Was it?
I'd say
Yeah, it was just
Ritual of the Majorat,
done. That was a few. No,
end
I
of
think that was
last.
2 years ago.
That was like a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. So overall, we feel it was quite a good update, and we're pretty much all looking forward to it.
Especially if there's any boss fights. That means a lot more PVM in, which
Which leads us nicely into our missed section, where Enox, we have 2 chosen topics from our 2 guests, and Enox was PVM. So we chose PVMing's future, how is it affected by EOC, and is it the majority and main aspect of gameplay for players now, because obviously PVM used to be a main aspect. So, Enoch, this is your chosen topic. Do you want to start us off, or hand it to someone else?
Sure. How's it affected the EOC? It has made RuneScape in general a lot better, especially for low players. As I said, a lot more tactics is involved now. So it's not just a click and hope for the best. You can kill it. There are a lot of abilities. So there's like escape abilities if you're finding a bit hard for you. You can get out, get your teammate in. It makes RuneScape more enjoyable for the PVM side of it. PvP, not so much. You can still do it. It's a lot more interesting with abilities. As I said, there's a lot more tactics. So you can't just get your claws out and spec them and hopefully get a KO out of it or your AGS. So yeah, and you got to think about when you're PvPing. If I eat this food, my adrenaline will go down, which means I can't use this ultimate to finish it off. So it's a lot more tactical game.
Do you feel it's enjoyed by the majority? Because I know sort of like Slayer and that everybody likes it, or well, apart from skillers, really. Because most people are like, "Oh, skilling," but yay, combat. Sorry. But, yeah.
No, the skilling helps a lot with combat now, such as the 96 Herbalore for Overload, help a lot. Prayer for Turmoil and Soul Split. But wait, what? I completely lost the question. Is it enjoyed by the minority? Yes, because if you think about it, the minority of the people were actually PvPs, because when the RuneScape first came out, it wasn't a PVM game, it wasn't a PvP game, it was a role-playing game, and then the community based itself that, okay, a certain amount of community wants to kill players and hope to get some loot. So, do I think it's enjoyed by the minority? People that still play it, yes, I do. It's really enjoyable, and especially the communities that you have in a team or solo when you meet someone else. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that.
Yeah. Does anyone else have anything to add to that? I mean, I think Enoch pretty much covered my personal opinion. So.
I think he covered everyone's opinion, to be honest.
Yeah, I think yeah.
We should just get you to do RuneTalk. You can do everything.
That would be fun.
I haven't PVM much.
So John,
EOC. To be honest, I haven't PVM much. I've spoken to some of my friends who used to, and they're not as keen on it. Some of them aren't. Some of them are a bit more into it. But I've thought about it. But unfortunately, with a bit of a dodgy connection, I can't always PVM. So it's a bit of a. I'd like to get back into it, but I don't think I probably will as much as I did. Mostly because of the just the way I think it is now. I think back then I had a bit more of a community around me in terms of a team, and it's harder these days to find a team, I think.
I think one of the things
especially as I was
PVM now is just a lack of knowledge, really. Like if I was to go to Bandos right now, I wouldn't have a clue what to take. I think
I totally get.
It's difficult. See, what would I take? Would I take 2 chaotic long swords? Would I take a sword and a shield? What would I do? It's just. Yes,
that's where your tactics come into play.
It's pretty quite easy to learn, but honestly, I just can't be bothered.
Everybody can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I used to love Dagonoth Kings. I used to go there and solo, duo, but from what I've heard now, solo there is just impossible. It's impossible to last 2 hours there solo now,
It is.
because of the way it works. And I can understand the benefits of that. The benefits are the loot they have has probably gone up a bit, but whether it's gone up enough to make it worth it now in comparison to things like Bandos and Necks and the rest of it, I don't think it is. So what I mostly did for fun with friends was Dagonoth Kings, and whether it's going to be worth it anymore is really the question for me. But no, I think having to learn the boss fights all over again is a bit annoying. But then I guess if you're going to get a new boss come in, you're going to have to learn it all over again anyway.
Yeah, I think if we now move on to Josh's, which is 07 servers, we have had a ton of talk show topics from people, but I've kept it until this.
Lord.
We've already had a bit we've already had a bit of a chat about the 07. We've had Greenie, Burke, Jamie all asking about 07 servers. So our main thing is estimate of the vote. We've got 250k. Do you think we'll reach 500k?
Yes.
Well, what are we on at the moment?
300.
360?
360.
360.
Hang on. I'll check this. Bear with me. Let me find it out now.
Drum roll.
Here we go.
Bear with.
367,223. And we need to reach 500k, don't we?
Yeah,
Yes,
or
near
near about
extra
500.
membership.
They
By
said
the
they'll go
1st of
down a
March.
couple of 10k if it gets nearer.
Oh, we just gained a vote.
You're just going to
It's
do that
now
for the rest of the show.
367,230. Oh, we gained another 3.
When does the vote close?
1st of March.
The first.
Right. That's
There's a good
pretty much
chance.
soon.
There's a good chance that we can make 500k.
Yeah. Because people are going to start pushing their friends to look, come join me and stuff like that. Because you have to vote to play the game, which I think is very good tactics by Jagex.
We just gained like another 50 votes.
It's because we're talking about it. To introduce the game so people want to vote to play the game. So,
I think it might make
like I
it.
said,
I think there's a very good chance. If we do make it, it'd be about like 500,400 or something.
Right.
yeah.
That's what I would think.
I think we're going to hit about
It won't-
513.
Do you want to bet on that?
We should make a betting site, RuneBet.
if I win, if I win, you have to do a 3-hour DJ show.
Right, so hang on. What,
3 hour? That's nothing.
are we both putting guesses in and whoever's nearest wins?
Yes,
Right, so mine's 513. What's yours?
mine's gonna be 501.
Okay, so whoever's nearer wins.
So if Illustrial loses, he has to do a 3-hour DJing show. If you
Yes.
lose, Josh, what do you have to do?
4 hour.
No. I reckon
Oh.
you should.
Give control and powers to a DJ for a day.
Yeah,
Hi!
give Kathy for a day.
No, no chance. Excluding Kathy.
Oh, seriously?
Well, technically, I could put Illustrial in charge, so.
I'm always in charge.
Oh. Do you have to?
Yeah.
Illustrial does stuff?
I always do stuff.
He's got the RuneScape roundup.
So you're
Yeah,
only making him do a 3 hour? That's nothing! 3 hours, minuscule.
Okay, no, 3-hour late mix then. How about that? You know, if
Do
you're
that.
actually putting effort
Deal.
in.
No, hang on. If it's a late mix, you should do 4 hours.
No, 3-hour late mix.
From
'cause
10
a
Kathy.
late
till
mix takes
midnight.
a late mix takes a lot more work. than a
Right, so we're
regular
sorted on that then. Can we go on to the
Yeah,
next
late
question
mix.
about 07?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, let's go on to the next question. We've been asked to compare 07 to 13. Well, 07, there's about five different mathematically
Oh, did she just
speaking.
make that joke, really?
Sorry.
Oh,
Okay,
everyone
something
just
else
tune
we
out.
have is who will enjoy it. So, who do you think will enjoy it? Like,
Me.
because do you think PVMers will enjoy it, skillers enjoy it? Because obviously, everybody's just like, we have to do rune crafting and actually like make up, because there's no GE either. So like make our own laws and everything, and it's just like, ugh.
I think your main kind of target for this is PvPers, because the people don't really like PKing in the EOC, and also to a certain degree, just veteran players really, because you know I'm not exactly a huge veteran. I've been playing since '06, I think, so I've not been playing as long as some people, but I do appreciate the charm of this game. You know, it's still got that old school feel to it, and I do enjoy it. And I'm having fun woodcutting right now, which is something I probably wouldn't enjoy on the EOC, which is weird because it's the same skill but different.
But I know what you mean. It's just the graphics and everything, the look of it. It just feels it feels different.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the effect. I think when we all joined, we didn't have this huge concept of graphics because it wasn't the main focus of the game. I mean, these days a lot of games consoles, they're a lot more graphics focused, and everyone's like, "Oh, look at these graphics, they're amazing." Whereas me personally, that's not really something that interests me. I'd be much more happier if RuneScape EOC was still on the old graphics. I wouldn't have a problem with that. It doesn't bother me as much, and I think as well it makes it a lot more accessible to more people because you don't need as much to run it as well.
Yeah. I think sort of like, so do we all support 07 here?
Yeah.
I don't.
Wait.
Oh.
I apart from John. I don't think John was completely.
I support 07 as it is. But I wouldn't call it 07 if that makes sense. I support it, but I don't think it's 07 exactly. I think you do.
And you have
a
and you have a longer time, because I pointed this out. But when I started, which was 2008, you had like 10 seconds before you were logged out if you weren't active. Now it's about 5 minutes, which is equal to the actual game. And also mining, you mine with the moving about, and so I did a bit in.
When you said about the units, I think they were removed just after August 07, and they've recovered a file. I think the units were removed just before August, and this is the August version of 07, so the units wouldn't be into 07.
I know God Wars, I think, was just like a month or a couple of weeks just off being in the backup. So God Wars Dungeon is like 2 weeks the wrong side of the backup.
Yeah, if they added God Wars Dungeon and possibly Dungeoneering, then yeah, I would be in favour of it because at the moment I think there's only 3 bosses that you can go to, 3 or 4.
You've got the mole.
Yeah, you've got the Mole, KBD, Chaos Elemental.
Kathy,
and Catholic Queen.
I think we've been over this about 3 or 4 times on the past Rune Talks. The Mole
I have
does
killed
not
the
count
Cowfight
as a
Queen.
boss.
I've killed the Cowfight Queen as well. Got her for Slayer task, killed her.
Bexy says in the chat box. Bexy says in the chat box, Dungeoneering isn't 07. 07 needs to be 07. You know, I can kind of see her point. I think I'm not sure on Dungeoneering. I don't think.
I think we're going to need to wrap this up because we're going to have a hide and seek. We're going to go off air for a bit. If Josh is ready for that, we're going to go off air for a bit, and then we're going to come on air. World 83, and we are going to be hiding in places related to 07. So old places that are relevant to 07. So not dungeon.
Just to put a big highlight on this, we're going to be on the main game. We're not going to be on 07 server.
Yeah.
We're going to be on the main game.
World 83 main game. So all of us, it's just going to be our staff members. So Enoch's going to be not going to be hiding with us. So there's going to be 4 places. We're each giving 100k out. So we'll go off air and sort that one out.
We're giving 100k out.
I didn't agree to this.
Yes.
I missed that. I didn't agree to it either. Since when are we doing that?
Well,
tell you what. A receipt and take it to Nathan, and Nathan will refund you.
Will he?
How can I get a receipt?
I don't know. You could try if you like, but take it up with Nathan.
Take us off air and we can discuss this.
Play the tunes.
RuneTalk, have your say.
We're back.
Hey guys. Woo! We are hidden in our places, so you can try and find us. We're gonna start with. Okay, let's start with John. Lustral.
I'm near quite a popular altar that was used in 2007. That's my clue. I'm near quite a popular
I
altar.
am in. I'm in a quest that the 07 servers it's totally being bombarded with because of the combat XP given.
You're in the quest. That makes sense,
No,
Kathy.
I'm in one of the 3 areas, which is another clue. So.
Illustral,
What?
what's your clue?
Oh, I'm trying to set up Jag, but I can't get it because it won't work. I forgot my question answers. Oh, it's access
Are
denied.
you not
You have exceeded
on
the number
the
of
game?
permitted attempts to answer security questions. I can't log in. Sorry. I'm going to have to log in on my laptop.
Right.
Oh my.
Okay.
Bear with me.
Moving on, Josh.
We'll leave Illustria.
Josh, what's your clue?
Back in the day, I am where there used to be a lot of people selling things in a specific world. Or near to, sorry.
Yeah, that. I mean,
So, whilst we wait, I know we had a talk show topic about Herblore. So, do you think Herblore is just going to be left as it is? Do you think it deserves an update? Do you think it's going to get one?
It doesn't need one.
Yeah.
I don't think it
Do you
needs one.
think it?
If they update it, it'd make it a bit too more complicated. I mean, it's already complicated as it is but if you're new starters. But I mean, there's so many potions. I mean, what can you update really?
Yeah, exactly.
What can you add apart from what can you add apart from a D&D?
They've already got a D&D.
A D&D would be good.
And there already is a D&D. So
D&D. There's a Herblore D&D.
is there a herbal guild?
Yeah, the flash powder.
Oh yeah. No, is there a herbal guild? That could be added.
Ooh, they've added a guild for a while, have they?
No.
ooh, well, I don't think they've got enough guilds. They don't need a construction guild.
They've got a crafting guild.
Yes, I do. I do like my construction. There's
but
another thing, guys. Please do trade us when you get there. It'll be the first person to trade us, not to find us. So you need to trade us for the 100k.
And you also should
Do
be
you
in the
wanna do
Rune Zone
the-
Friends chat. Rune Zone Friends
Or
chat
the
as well.
RuneZone clan chat. Also, should we go over our clues again? I am in one of the quests that in 07 servers, it's become a very popular place. There's 3 places to it, and I'm in one of those 3. We'll give another clue in 2 minutes if no one's found me. Josh, your clue?
Let's just say I'm in a bank in a town. There we go. That's an illustrative clue for you.
Okay.
I'm in a bank
John?
in a town where they used to do a lot of business.
I'm at an altar where they used to be quite a big sort of trade. This is how a lot of people made their money. But it's an altar.
I've got a winner.
We've got a winner. Who's the winner?
I've got a winner.
Have you?
Yes. Fury Willem.
Ooh, that's Claus Willem on RuneScape, I do believe.
Yes. Not on RuneZone, yeah. Congratulations to Claus Willem. Winner of
My game's
100k.
loading.
So there's just me and John.
And me. I'm
Me
logging
and
in.
John left.
I'm logging in.
Okay,
He's in the
and
lobby.
Illustral.
He's in the
Illustral.
lobby. Right, so my clue is...
Excuse Illustral.
I hope my
I
friends
thought you just
don't-
said he was in the wilderness.
Who said wilderness? I'm not in the wilderness. Who said that? Can I say my clue now?
Okay, what's your clue? Yes.
My clue is, I hope my friends don't ditch me.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Oh,
I know
You
it's
can't really
wrong.
give a clue out and just. You can't really give a clue out and just emphasize on one word.
You can, it's a clue.
That is terrible.
I need to use the lodestone. Oh no, not no. What? No, what? No.
Okay, no one's found me yet, so I'm going to give them another clue. In that quest that it is, I'm in the tomb. I'm outside the tomb, and there's loads of pretty flowers around me. What about another clue for you, John?
We've gained like 300 votes on the votes, by the way. Just let you know.
Oh, what the hell? I've got found already. Oh no, he traded me and then teleported. Okay, Eggbrow. Why would
I'm
you do
not
that?
turning private on because then you can trail me.
Yeah, but Illustrial's had his private on for a while. I
Oh
didn't mean
God,
to say that.
mine's off. Mine's off now. Okay, no one found me.
Really?
Okay, Eggbrand might have found me.
Illustrial.
Sorry. No one told me.
Eggbrand's coming back apparently.
No, I'm not going to trade him now because he teleported. But no, I'm not in. Do you want my second clue now?
Yeah, we'll take your second clue.
What you found?
Okay, my second clue. I'm not in Edgeville. Wink.
I was kidding when you could use that as a second.
Wink. No, I said wink, so it's fine.
That doesn't. No, Illustrial.
Oh my! I only have 146k. Hang on a minute.
So you're not in Edgeville, and it's a place where friends don't ditch you.
Yeah.
Right.
And it has a bank, a general store, a lodestone, and a cooking place, and 2 yew trees, or it might be 3. I'm not sure. And
Okay then.
there's a portal to Soul.
Dreeny, you're gonna have to come and see if you can find me. And remember, it is World 83. So.
I think I should give
Okay.
another clue. People used to do running, so people would bring them essence, and then people would craft them, and then they'd trade the runes for essence. And yeah, that's probably a big clue, but you might find me.
No one wants my 100k.
No one wants your 100k, Illustrial. Oh,
No, no one's
shame.
here.
Are you not fine? Are they not? I can't see anyone.
Okay, third clue. It sort of contradicts the second clue. I'm in Edgeville.
Oh.
Seriously, Illustrial.
Does no one want to trade me, please? Oh, I see a purpley dot. Who is it? Who? Oh, there's 2 here now. Hang on. Oh God, there's 3 purple dots here. There's one in the bank who's not trading me. There's one over at near the entrance to the Crucible who's not trading me. And I got Seymour has traded me, and he's going to win 100k right now. Even though it's like my bank right now. 100k. There we go.
As we said, receipt to Nathan.
Okay. John, have you been found yet?
Nope, no one here. Just me.
Well,
and
we're
this,
gonna have to
this,
go off air
this-
soon. So
Everyone's here now. Love it.
you know, another clue. I know that yours is John. It's an island where there are monks, and you
Kathy,
can't take
ah,
anything that's offensive.
I'm gonna go for an Illustrial style clue here and go. I'm not at the lore altar.
And I'm not at Gloria's tombstone.
Okay, so we're not at these locations. Wink,
Not
wink,
at all.
nudge, nudge, smile and wave, boys.
Come
Smile
and
and wave,
find
boys.
us. Come and find us. World 83. Come and find us. I bet
Can I have
everybody.
another clue? I've no idea where you are.
I got Seymour who's giving me a mill. I don't want a mill.
Someone might have found me, but they haven't traded me. It doesn't work until they trade me. Gotta trade me. Quick, trade me. Are you gonna trade me? No, you're not trading me. Oh, he's trading me. QOOX. Quooks. Quooks.
Oh, I think I've been traded by Eggbrow. So there we go. Eggbrow's found me. Have you been
Oh,
found?
Fox declined the trade, so it didn't quite work. But hang on, I'm trying again. I will trade this dude.
So John.
Yeah, I've been found.
Okay.
Someone
you're
been found?
Right. We're gonna wrap this up. I will admit to you, this was not the smoothest RuneTalk ever. We will work on it. We work on improving it every week. I think we took a few steps back, but we'll take a few steps forward next week. So we hope you enjoyed RuneTalk, and we hope you will tune in again next week, and we'll see you later.
The latest updates, quizzes, and loads of RSGP. This is the hottest chat show on RuneScape. RuneTalk. Have your say.